Hello guys, welcome back to the last weekly forecast of 2022. We are currently looking at US30 or Dow Jones. We are gonna plot our weekly low and our weekly high. Right, our weekly low and our weekly high. Can you see that the market did hit highs and then shot straight down in the previous week? So we're gonna go to the currently this area where the market is at, it's a low area, right? That's a low area. This is a high area right here, and this is also another high area. You can look at this area right here. There's another low area for the week. So these are the low areas where we might expect the market to turn or hit if it was to go in those directions. But if you go to the 4-hourly on the candlesticks, right on the 4-hourly on the candlesticks, and we can see that we were in a downward movement because we did have that higher high, right? And we had a higher low, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low. So we can see that we are in a downward movement, right? We can see that we are in a downward movement if we just move those, right? If you can just move those right there, we can also see that this area right here, that's the resistance area where the market might come and play around in. This area right here is, since the market is below it, it's a resistance area, but it was previously support, and you can see that it's a strong area, right? This area right here is another support area that if the market does shoot down, it can come back and test that area before shooting back up. Now, what we can see right here is an example of tweezer tops, but you can see that we are in a bearish movement. So you're not actually gonna look at that when the market starts, but we can expect reversals when the market open. We can expect maybe reversals right there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for US30. We'll just be looking out how it moves, please. Okay, now looking at gold, we are gonna plot our weekly high and our weekly low, right? Our weekly high and weekly low, and we're gonna go now to the candlesticks, and we can see we did have this area right here, which is a touch. So we did have a first touch, then the second touch and third touch, so we can confirm that upward trend line. But what you can see here, if we plot that first touch and what we are now seeing here is a rising wedge, and a rising wedge is a form of a continuation or reversal pattern. Now, if you are looking at it in the context of our this direction, if the market now does break out of this area, which is a support area right here, if it does break out and give us a retest, we'll be looking to sell, looking at our first target here and looking at our overall sell target here, right? But now if the market now does choose as a continuation and break up out here, we'll be looking to our first target here, and this will be our overall target, right? So you can also look at this area here as another support area. So right, so that's gonna be it for gold. This case we have a clear two-way direction with this rising wedge. Checking out the fundamentals for the week, you can see that on Monday, not really anything. On Monday, that might not have that much a big impact on Germany. The building permits again on Tuesday, nothing much. On Wednesday, the consumer confidence, yes, that also might have an impact, right? And then on Thursday, the GDP growth rate, the initial jobless claim will definitely have an impact. So on Friday we do have the CPI, right, that core price index. That's gonna have an impact on our trading. What else do we have on Friday? But yeah, that's gonna be the last fundamentals for the week and for the year as well. Not a lot, maybe 5, 6 potential 5 fundamental trade setups. Looking at Germany, and again we can plot our weekly high Right, we can plot the weekly high and we can plot the weekly low. That's our weekly high and weekly low. And on the daily time frame, you can see where the market is currently at the moment. Is that that's a strong support area, right? That's a strong support area. You can see that the market did play around in those areas. You can see also in the past, it was also a strong support area where the market did turn at, right? So now if you go to the forward on the candlesticks, we do have this area here. This is another high area or resistance area, right? And we do have this area right here is another resistance area should the market come back and test our area, right? And now if we do take a look at this, right, the market did now break throughout that area, gave us that resistance short breakdown, so we're gonna forget about that. We can be looking at this where we did have a first touch, a second touch. First one was touches, so we did have that right there, first touch, second touch, third touch. And you can see we did have a breakout and a small retest, and the market did shoot back down, right? So we can see a continue, and you can also see that we are closing on that support / resistance area, so we can be able to see a shoot down towards this area, looking at this area here, since another support area is our first target. But you can also look at this area, but we're going to focus on this support area right here. And so the market might shoot up and come down to this area before going back up. But yeah, that's going to be it for Gemini. Looking at US 100, right? With US 100, we're going to plot our weekly high. We're going to plot our weekly high, and we're going to also plot our weekly low. But now at this weekly low, you can see that we did have a nice support area right there, which did give us the double bottom formation, and then the market did shoot up. But again, if we also look at this area from the high, you can see that we're still in that downward trend movement. As you can see, we are still in that. Before we hit our first touch, second touch, we're still in that downward trend. We're also in here, we can see that we did have this head and shoulder pattern, where we did have our first shoulder, our right, where we did have this head and shoulder pattern, and then the market did respect that direction. So if we take a look at that, right, so we can expect the market to be upon open. If you just go to the candlesticks, upon open might come back down here and test this area right here. There's another support area, but we are looking at this on a daily time frame. You can just go on the 4-hourly time frame. Let's remove that. You can show that pattern. Let's remove that as well. Because we are looking at the overall market movement, right, for the day. So we can also see that we have this area right here, which is was a strong support area, now 10 resistance. So the market might also come give us a retest before shooting down towards this area right here. This area right there. Let's just move it to that area right before shooting towards this area right here. And we can also see that this was also another higher resistance area. But yeah guys, this is gonna be it for the last weekly forecast for the year. Hope you like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah.